Hi guys, today we're taking a look at the latest sim racing pedals from Moza Racing. This is the Moza CRP2 pedals. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So I'll be taking a look at the design, seeing what makes the new CRP2 pedals different, and checking out how they perform, highlighting any pros and cons to give you a better idea if it's worth getting or not. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Let's begin by unboxing the pedals. In the packaging, you get a user manual, some Moza Racing stickers, the pedal mounting plate, a heel stop plate, an RJ45 cable, a USB-B to USB-A cable, a bag containing some screws, some Allen keys and 2 spanners. There's a box containing damping blocks and a spring, a brake pedal, and underneath that there's a bag containing a long Allen key, and finally the accelerator pedal. I also have the optional clutch pedal, and in the packaging you get a bag containing some screws, a spring, an Allen key and the clutch pedal. And finally I have the CRP2 performance kit, which contains a quick guide and a selection of dampeners and springs. Let's get the pedals set up, and just to note, looking at the pedal plate underneath, there's a connector block where you'd connect up all your cables from the pedals, and on the other side you've got 2 outputs to either connect the pedals directly to the wheelbase via the RJ45 cable or to a PC via the USB-B to USB-A cable. Let's first attach the heel stop, and you've got 4 positions for this. Use the 2 small screws that you get in the packaging to secure it. Now I can attach each of the pedals, placing the accelerator in position at the furthest point on the right and secure it with 2 screws. Next, place the brake pedal in position, which I'll place in the middle, and feed the cables for the pedals through the slot at the bottom. And finally I'll position the clutch pedal to the furthest point on the left, then secure both the pedals using the screws you get in the packaging. Next, turn the pedals around and secure the back of the pedals in place. Looking underneath the pedal plate, I can now connect up all the pedals to the connector block, and each cable has a label attached, helping to easily identify it. And that's it. It's as simple as that to set up. Taking a closer look at the pedals, they're made from aerospace grade aluminium alloy, with the pedals having a hexagon design going across them. Build quality wise, it's really good, with a black and gold color scheme looking pretty cool and sleek. It has a 3K twill carbon fiber heel plate, and you can adjust the heel stop plate. The pedal positions can be moved by securing it to the other holes. The clutch pedal has a 3-stage adjustable clutch, meaning there's 3 different clutch travel stages. The first stage is short travel with light resistance. The second stage, the resistance increases sharply, similar to a clutch pressure plate spring. And in the third stage, it releases quickly, providing a snap. The clutch includes 2 springs with different resistance levels and offers continuous force adjustment, allowing you to replicate the throttle resistance of nearly any vehicle. Adjustment wise, if I pull off the top cover, you've got a preload adjustment on here, which you can adjust using a spanner, and you can also swap out the spring for a stiffer blue spring you get in the packaging. It's quite simple to do. Push back on the rear part, remove the 2 components and swap the spring, and place back the 2 components, then secure back into position. Onto the brake pedal, which features a 15-bit high precision angle sensor with a load cell. It's equipped with a 200 kilogram pressure sensor. You also have tool-free adjustability, so you just push back on the pedal and pull up the locking block. I actually found this quite difficult to do by hand, as the pedal is really stiff. So you'd want to push down and then pull up the locking block. Then you can twist open the chamber. This is where you'd place in the damping blocks, providing you with the ability of adjusting the brake feel using different combinations of damping blocks, where each color has a varying degree of hardness, with there being 125 different combinations, letting you adjust the feel from a basic road car up to a F3 Formula racing car. And finally we have the accelerator, which uses a spring enclosed design with a smooth guide rod that ensures you get a really smooth pedal feel. It comes with 2 springs of different resistance levels and allows for continuous force adjustment, making it possible to replicate the accelerator resistance of any vehicle. You've also got a preload adjuster at the back, and you turn it clockwise to increase the preload on the spring to make the initial press feel stiffer. Adjustments can be made tool free, so you can push back on the pedal and pull up the locking block, twist to open the spring chamber and pull the pedal towards you, and this is where you'd replace your spring. All the pedal plates can be easily adjusted, where you can adjust the travel by adjusting the bump stop and the angle of the pedals together with the position and height. The pedals also support inverted mounting, but I don't have the kit to show this, and I like the fact that the cables are all literally hidden, giving a clean and minimalistic look. Now coming over to my PC to show what appears in Moza's Pithouse software. This app lets you customize settings for each of the Moza devices you have connected. So in my case, for the wheelbase, wheel, pedals and shifter. The user interface of the app is simple to navigate around, and on the left you have your main page, and underneath you have your devices where you can go in and customize the settings. So for the CRP2 pedals, you can customize each of the pedals by adjusting the stroke on the accelerator, the brake and the clutch pedals individually, and you can also calibrate each of the pedals. Let's get the CRP2 pedals set up on my rig, and there's 4 holes in each corner, with there being ample room to place a screw in position and tighten. I've secured the pedals in position using a screw and nut, but it's worth noting it's best to use the pedals with them secured in position on a rig, as there's no grip underneath if you plan to use it on a carpet or a wooden floor. I've got the pedals attached to my sim cockpit from Next Level Racing. This is the GT Elite. My monitor is from LG. It's a 45-inch OLED gaming monitor, which is the 45 GR95QE, and I'll be using the pedals with the Moza R12 wheelbase and Moza Vision GS wheel. Just as a mention, I thought it would be worth highlighting that Moza has enhanced the in-game racing physics on their wheelbases to provide an improvement in racing. You'll notice improvements in the natural inertia optimization, where they've upgraded the natural inertia algorithm for improved performance and third-party steering wheel integration. Speed-dependent damping optimizations, where they've improved the speed-dependent damping algorithm, fixing abnormal tactile sensations in some wheelbase models. There's also a new hands-off protection mode. They fixed the issue where independent axis data mappings of the steering wheel couldn't reach 100%. They've optimized the temperature control algorithm to prevent force feedback loss due to long-term usage. And for all you Forza fans, they fixed the steering wheel sway issue when entering the Forza Horizon 5 start interface on some wheelbase models. Now testing the pedals, and seriously, they feel really good and precise underfoot with no flex on them. The clutch feels good with a 3-stage mechanism, giving quite a good feeling when using it. I've tested the clutch in conjunction with the Moza HGP shifter and it works perfectly. The brake pedal with the load cell works really well and feels more precise, feeling solid and rigid, giving a realistic braking experience. I like the fact you can adjust the performance of the brake by adding different combination of dampeners, giving you a lot of flexibility on the performance of the brake. The accelerator feels smooth and retracts back well when transitioning to the brake pedal, and overall the experience does feel awesome. All the pedals have a consistent feel to them when racing, and they all work exactly how they should. Now if we took the Fanatec V3 into consideration, which has a vibration motor on the brake, these pedals don't have that, which is a bit of a shame. And with a 200 kilogram load cell, they're actually catering for all types of sim racers, as you can cater to your needs from a soft pedal pressure right up to a Formula 1 driving feel, which is something that none of the other competitors are offering. So in summary, the Moza CRP2 pedals are a really good addition to Moza's ever-growing ecosystem, with Moza catering to all levels of the sim racing market. Build quality is excellent, as with all of Moza's products, with lots of adjustability, but I wouldn't say it's completely tool-free adjustability. I'd say the performance is great from the pedals, providing a good experience. In comparison to Moza's original CRP pedals, the CRP2 is definitely a good successor, with Moza creating a set of pedals that have a good amount of customization to suit the majority of sim racers out there. The customization is generally pretty easy, but with the brake pedal, I thought that was a bit too tough to open the chamber. So there you have it. You've come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. And if you have any questions on this, let me know in the comments below. For those of you who've got to the end of this video, please leave a comment with pedals, as it's awesome to see who's got to the end of my video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can follow me on my socials. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.